First, the talking points memo, reforming the federal government. This was a big promise made by Donald Trump on the campaign trail, and he's got to do it, and he knows it, and he is appointing people he believes can accomplish that. Reforming the federal government, better known as draining the swamp. Okay, the latest is Kash Patel. So we've had Mr. Patel on this program. He's a very intelligent guy. He's got national security experience. There's no reason on earth that he can't run the FBI. I would assume that if he gets confirmed, that he will hire experienced FBI personnel to help him run the day-to-day. But the philosophy is that Kash Patel is going to basically break that entire bureau down and rebuild it, and it needs to be rebuilt. Okay? So the reason that there's so much objection on the left to Kash Patel isn't because he's a designated hatchet man for Trump, and he might be, but that's not the reason. The left does not want the FBI dismantled because it's a leftist concern. It's run and has been for more than a decade by ardent liberals. And they want to keep that power. That's what it's about. So I was on News Nation last night, and here's what I said. Go. Kash Patel is a good guy to have running the FBI. I hope that he picks as assistants, Mr. Patel is a very smart man, people who are within the FBI who have survived this horror and can advise him on how to run it day by day. But if you think that the Federal Bureau of Investigation would totally booted the Hillary Clinton national security on her personal phone, totally booted Russian collusion, totally ignored influence selling by the Vice President of the United States, if you think that this agency doesn't deserve to be blown sky high, then you're just simply wrong. So I want Patel in there. I want him to dismantle the corruption. And he will. And I think he's going to get confirmed. Although there are a couple of wavering Republican senators, I think he'll get through. Because if most of the Republican senators vote to confirm Kash Patel and a couple don't, Trump is, that's not going to be a good thing for those people. And it's all about self-interest in Washington, as you know. Now, all of this maneuvering into the various agencies is because of Trump's first term. So Donald Trump came in and appointed people, you remember, who was the first Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, and they just ran him around. I mean, Sessions didn't know what he was doing. He finally got a professional in there, Bill Barr, to be Attorney General. But Barr did not drain the swamp. He didn't do anything to stop the left-wing culture. In fact, I think he liked it, Barr. So Trump got frustrated and angrier because the people that he appointed to try to reform the government didn't do the job. So now he's going for the bomb throwers. Now, some of those bomb throwers have hurt him. All right, Matt Gaetz, not qualified. Okay, Pete Hegseth, not qualified. And he's not going to get it. All right, Bobby Kennedy Jr., not qualified. Although I'm very sympathetic to RFK Jr.'s food campaign. Now, I would make him an advisor. But you've got to have some semblance of experience to run these operations and to know who's hurting the country and who isn't. So it's going to be different this time around. Patel, I believe, will be the FBI director. And I'm praying that the most powerful law enforcement agency on earth, the FBI, becomes honest again. Wouldn't that be nice? And that's a memo. Okay, Joe Biden's over in Africa. He's having celebrations over there, doing something. Nobody's quite sure what he's doing, but he's there. This is very excellent, as Wayne and Garth might say. He's lucky he's there, because if he's here, it's all about Hunter. Now, President Trump did something very kind today. On November 21st, there were 3 Palm Beach County deputies killed on a roadside accident they were investigating, and a speeding Jeep, killed them all, smashed them on the road. So President Trump went to the memorial service today. And that was a very kind thing to do. Joe Biden wouldn't have done it. Okay? There's no way on earth he would have done it. And I know it's close by. I know all that. But that's what he did. Didn't get any much print at all in the media. All right, let's go out to California. Now, this is a fascinating story. So Governor Newsom, who believes he's still a viable national political candidate, he's not. He's done. Okay, but he held a special session yesterday in conjunction with the California legislature. I don't really know what that means, to oppose Donald Trump. They're setting up resistance in California. Okay, I mean, so what, right? We went over this. If Governor Newsom fails to obey federal law, I'd have Kash Patel arrest him. In fact, if I were Kash Patel, I'd go arrest him myself, like J. Edgar Hoover did with, who did, I wrote Killing the Mob. Who did Hoover put the cuffs on? Was it Pretty Boy Floyd? One of those gangsters, because they were saying bad things about Hoover. But anyway, if I'm Kash Patel, I'm the FBI director, and Governor Newsom violates federal law by obstructing investigation, whatever, I go out there, Sacramento, and I put the cuffs on him to tell everybody, hey, we're stopping this. Right.